Hello everyone, my name is Quad and welcome to the Hall of Mirrors, the lore of Warframe. Today we will look at one of the most influential characters in the Warframe universe. He may not be the most powerful, but he is our beloved Captain Vor.
Let's go.
Captain Vor is one of the most influential characters we can find in the Warframe universe. If we only play the game, we don't really know his backstory. We only know how he captured us in the beginning, and now how he haunts the void, giving us a speech about how we don't know how to use the keys. Captain Vor started as an admiral of the Grineer Armada, reporting straight to the Grineer Queens. Due to his high rank, he was equipped with Orokin-grade weaponry he somehow made himself. The Janus key gave him invincibility and a powerful laser coupled with the mighty Seer, a gun that mixed the Orokin and Grineer technology. His main task prior to our awakening was exterminating 10 cryosleep capsules throughout the whole Origin system, with Queens themselves giving them the order to do so. But he did not obey them completely. Rather than eliminating all the 10 he found, he captured them before they awoke. Admiral Vor experimented on them with hopes of finding the cure for gene decay, something all Grineer suffered from, making them rot while they were still alive, all behind the back of the Grineer Queens. He was successful in his endeavors for quite a while, but at some point the Grineer Queens caught him. They summoned him and demoted him from Admiral to Captain, and all of this was done over a console.
We tire of failure. Who put their faith in you, Admiral?
You did. I have a life debt.
To be paid eternal blood.
I understand.
Do not awaken the fighters. Do not study them. Crush these eggs before they hatch. This we command.
My wings. Cross key.
Take the rail to Pluto. Boril is in command now. Captain Vor.
Of course, now Captain Vor was unhappy with losing his position and a new admiral named Boril taking his place. Good thing for Captain Vor, on the other hand, was that he did not get executed like many other Grineer, but he was just demoted and was tasked with the same job as before, recovering 10 cryosleep capsules, with his next deployment being on Pluto. Captain Vor arrived at Pluto and was greeted by Sergeant Zek, the person Admiral Boril left in command. Sergeant Zek tried to intimidate Vor, but Vor used his shock grenades to incapacitate him. This later caused Sergeant Zek to be demoted and moved to Mercury, unable to ascend in ranks. And Vor? Well, he still reaped the fruit of being the most intimidating. Upon arriving at the cryosleep capsule, Vor and his Warframe retrieval team were annihilated by a squad of 10. Some older Warframe players may even say that he was killed there, but I do not believe that, so crank back the video a bit. After being demoted from Admiral to Captain, Vor eventually made it to Earth. His main objective there was to meet up with Admiral Boril, but he has done a detour to a side objective he had, annihilating an Ostron village, trying to find a mysterious Orokin machine. We will not go into the story of this event because it is a long story for another video, but it does encapsulate Warframe graphic novel Ghouls. To quickly summarize the ending of the events that have gone over in the graphic novel Ghouls, the Grineer attempted to open the Norokin vault, which ended in shambles. Vor almost even lost his Janus key to Little Duck, but he retrieved it at the end. Vor was unsuccessful in his side mission, so he went back to his main objective, meeting Admiral Boril on Earth. Vor did not like Boril, so he incapacitated him as soon as he came there, in the same way he did with Sergeant Zek. Vor once again took over the operation and captured a Tenno, but the Tenno escaped him. Before he could escape though, the Warframe was given an Ascaris, a device that made Vor gain more and more control over the Warframe over time, for example disabling shields on command. Luckily, the Tenno was able to remove the Ascaris from his Warframe and was free of Vor's nightmarish speeches. So at this point, Vor realized he was unsuccessful and therefore gave up with the hunt of this particular Tenno. Due to Eternalism, to make things more confusing, the reality of Warframe splits in two at this point. In the first reality, Captain Vor escapes to Mercury, where he is later assassinated by the same Tenno he gave the Ascaris to. In the second reality, which is much cooler in my opinion, makes Vor do strange business with the Corpus. At this point, Vor was nowhere to be seen, he has hidden himself for a bit. But soon, Operation Slingstone happened, which put the stop to Grineer Balor for Morium program led by Vehek. Lotus was able to intercept hostile communications, which led the Tenno to discover hidden settlements on Mars hidden by the Corpus named Arid V. At that point, planet Mars was still under the occupation of the Corpus, hosting their Grineer adversaries in hidden bases. But the Tenno were successful at assembling the coordinates of all Grineer settlements, masterfully obliterated them off the face of the Mars. The unlucky man who was blamed for this was Captain Vor, but he saw Arid V as the one to blame since he entrusted Arid to keep his settlements a secret. Nevertheless, Vor stood his ground on Martian soil and defended his settlements with Lieutenant Lech Krill by his side. Some do say that the final battle actually took place on Ceres, but no one truly knows. What we do know is that Vor died for good, leaving behind quite a couple of memories. One of them was the mighty Seer, the best gun in our solar system. A person he left behind is also Grineer veteran named Nock, a very well-known executioner in the Rathum arena. But yeah, that is kind of it. Or is it? Only those brave enough to venture into the void know that Vor is still around, resurrected by the Janus key. After he left on his last expedition into the void, no one knows if he still serves the queens, but we do know that he does haunt the void. It is what he protects, so his goal is to kill any trespassers he sees while controlling his own army of the corrupted. A noble but unsuccessful goal of healing the Grineer gene degradation has led him to be eternal himself. Now that is a life. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please join my Discord channel in the description below so we can discuss more about Captain Vor and his speech. If you wish to know more about characters in Warframe such as Admiral or Captain Vor, please let me know down in the comments below. I am thinking of redoing some of my old The Hall of Mirrors videos because they are quite outdated, and I really want to make more lore videos because they are quite fun. But with this, I thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, or maybe even subscribe. And please, have a nice day. Bye guys.